G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. This won't be my Knackers Yard, this will be me on an errand. And it's an errand that I've been looking forward to, but I haven't really pressed because of things and stuff. I am off to pick up the cylinders for the Superdream. So the background was, for those that are just jumping in, or for those that don't remember, because it was a little while ago now, it was about a month ago, I think. Yeah, I took the cylinders off the Superdream. It was pretty shagged, frankly. Prior to that, you know, tried compression testing it by turning it over, and was getting not a lot off one side and next to nothing from the other. I can't remember the numbers, but they were low. Yeah. So what? So I got them off. Had a look inside. On both sides, the piston rings were stuck, as in stuck to the piston, which wasn't good. Oh, come on. What are we doing here? I'm at 25 miles an hour. Yeah, on both sides they were pretty stuck, and on one side they were really quite badly rusted as well. So I did look at seeing if I could sort them out myself, but really just thought better of it. This is going to get very, very boring very quickly. Yeah, so on a tiny little cruise this morning to go and pick them up. So I dropped them off from advice from a lot of you guys, to be honest. And the consensus was that they really need reboring. And again, like most things with bikes, it's something I've never done. It's taken me on a weird route. Let's see which way it goes. Now, I am a classic bike tinkerer. I like to try and do everything myself, and quite often not with the greatest of results, but I do try and do them myself. I don't often resort to sending stuff out, arguably as often as I should. So I thought this time I'll try and do it properly. So an advice from a few of you guys, I did a bit of shopping, and I found what I think is a really good place called Predator. Predominantly, it's Predator Exhaust Systems, I think. I'll put it up in the bottom anyway. But dropped it off, had a chat when I dropped it off, chatting with a really nice bloke that owns it and runs it. They've recently moved into new premises. It's like a little, like an Aladdin's cave in there, it really is. It's like an adult store for motorcycle enthusiasts, because it's just bits and pieces everywhere. And he's one of these blokes that's been doing it for so long that, you know, he can look at a seal on the table and tell you what bike it's from. He's kind of that sort of bloke. Dropped it off. It's taken a while, and part of the reason it's taken a while, for one, he's busy, but for two, I really wasn't in a rush. And you know, if all goes well, I will probably find myself using his services a fair bit in the future. So I thought, keep him sweet, just to let him take his time. And he's taken about 4 weeks to do it. Now, you know, he could have done it quicker if I'd asked him to, but frankly, you know, I did call him up at one point, because he said a couple of weeks. So I called him at the 2 week point and just said, look, I'm really not in a rush. I've had a couple of you know, like weekend things and going away with the family and all that sort of thing. I'm not in a rush. Take your time, just give us a holler when it's done, ideally in a couple of weeks or so. And he went, yeah, fine. And he gave me a bell a little bit ago. Whoa, I've missed my junction. Well, I don't know what route this is taking me. Might come up a bit quick. Look at that, not even a foot down. Bikes are right, eat your heart out. Yeah, so give me a call in a week. Yeah, I'll pick it up Friday. Now this ain't cheap, so the story behind it is it was worse than he thought, and he's actually rebored it 3 times trying to get through the rust, and he's rebored it out to the absolute maximum that it will go to. He did joke and say, oh, I should really charge you for boring it 3 times. My answer was, well, if you got it right the first time, you wouldn't have to. Yeah, so to do that, I think it's somewhere in the region of 250 quid, and that is for rebore times 3, but rebore, pistons, rings, the full shebang, and exactly as a couple of you guys were saying, it saves the slightly hit and miss out of buying shit off the internet, which would probably be Chinese shit anyway, and this stuff isn't. It's all good stuff. So gonna pick that up, and yeah, I mean, I don't intend to talk balls for 20 minutes till we get there, but knowing me, I probably will. While I'm on it, and I am slightly on it, a bit of a chat on Bikes Awry again, who's put out his own vlog like this again. I think he used to do them before he got the excuse me, before he got the idea of trying to fix bikes. And he's had a really drippy one of these. It's a funny watch. I'll put it in the links down the bottom. I mean, give him views. I mean, I've got absolutely nothing against the guy at all. His motivations concern me, but you know, I'm not going to say, you know, don't watch it, don't give him views, whatever. Yeah, watch it. It's there. There's a few bits that crack me up. Firstly, what was the line? He's a content creator, not an influencer. He doesn't consider himself an influencer, he considers himself a content creator. That made me laugh out loud, because you try and transpose where you are and what you do into other people's perspectives. 30, well, smiley face, I'm doing the right speed. I'm not an influencer, nor am I a content creator. I'm a tit in a shed that just happens to upload stuff, and I think that's, you know, that's probably why my channel's like just ticking along slowly, not really doing a great deal. Some of my later videos have had really quite low views, but I'm not going to say I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I'm still doing what I'm doing. I think, and that's where it comes to. If nobody watched, I'd still do it. If nobody watched, I'm not sure I'd film it, but I'd still be doing what I'm doing in my shed. And that, oh, look at that doggy. I don't see dogs tied up outside shops so much anymore. Way too high a gear, because I'm concentrating on talking balls and not concentrating on riding. Yeah, so it made me laugh. Yeah, I like to, you know, I don't consider myself an influencer. I consider myself a content creator. And he doesn't feel like he's getting kudos or support from other content creators. Now, I'm adamant he's not talking about me. I'm pretty sure he's not talking about Matt Hudson, the Dirty Garage guy, who rags him considerably more than I do. But he's in a better position to do so because he actually knows what he's talking about, whereas neither me or I do. So yeah, so he's you know, not feeling the love from other content creators. No shit. I mean, he's talking about collaborations, you know, happy to collaborate with other channels. I'll collaborate with you, right? You are, from your last upload, you at least work in Luton. Well, I'm Watford. I'm picking this up. Predator parts, or Predator is I think pretty much exactly halfway between me and Luton, so it's 20 minutes, so 40 minutes to you. That'd be interesting. I want to see your Superdream. Why? Because I'm doing one as well. It's got nothing to do with creating content and stuff like that. And if, you know, I do go up there, I'll film bits and he can film bits, or, you know, whatever. This isn't, I'm not talking about collaborating for content. I'm talking about meeting up for knowledge. Is that the same thing? I don't know. I'll be interested to see how shoddy his Superdream was, and how bits of it still are compared to mine. That's not mine's better than yours, it's just they're both the same bike. They're similar, very similar age. They were both in really similar conditions when we first picked them up. I think mine was worse. You know, I'd just be interested and intrigued. And he seems like a good enough bloke. He seems... Oh, he's younger than I am. He's got about 10 years younger than I am. But, you know, I've got plenty of mates that are my age, for crying out loud. Yeah, I'll give that a go. But we'll see. My view is, though, that his view of collaboration is getting on board bigger channels than his and kind of, you know, cruising on a side lobe of their uploads. What it isn't is getting your head together with somebody that is either working on or has worked on a similar bike and exchanging hints and tips and parts and tools, hopes and dreams. Yeah, cool. Right, I'm probably going to go quiet for a little while now because I've got that off my chest. It is currently 9:07 on a Saturday morning. The sun is shining. It's not too hot yet. It's really quite pleasant to be out in. I do realise that I'm probably overdressed for the journey that I've got because I've got my full road biking, or off-road biking, I suppose, body armour on underneath that I wear for my London commute. It is a bit warm and it's probably a bit unnecessary for a journey like this, but sod's law, the day that I take it off and don't wear it, I will end up getting twatted. But hey, we'll just cruise through some mediocre traffic and get there. Oh, I'm close. I must have been talking more bollocks than I thought. And if I remember correctly, we are here. Managed to get round the bus just as we got here. There we go. Predator exhaust. Right, let's get parked up and see what he's got for us. Well, that was quick and simple, all sorted. He reckons there's a couple of marks that it couldn't quite, it's as bored out as he can go. Bigger pistons he can go. There's a couple of marks, but they're not on the travel mark of the pistons, so they'll be got my left piston, right piston. There's my card. A bit of a cock around because he's not here. He's had to go out and salvage somebody or pick somebody up. So the guy, so he's in the top unit piece. The mechanic at the bottom had to do all the till bit, all the payment bit. So it's a bit blind leading the blind. But hey, all sorted. Right, let's go. Right, and I'm home. So let's have a look at what we got. So I've got left hand and right hand. I've got my receipt, which I'll push away because I don't want to show my bank numbers and things like that. I've got all my rings all ready to go. I've got a left hand and a right hand. Got pins, got clips. I got the full shebang. They fit. They are. Oh, I think I've still got the old ones. Let me see if I've got the old ones. Ooh.
Okay, I'm back. I found the old one. It's pretty hideous, but serves a purpose. So let's do a bit of a comparison. I don't know what is going on with this camera. It just seems to want to focus and unfocus all of the time. So original was 6135. Like for like. I'm not going to turn it. Okay, I'll do it properly. Like for like. All the bits are going to fall out and I don't want to lose any of them. There we go. $6254.55. So yeah, for comparison, I'm going to do this too much because it's completely dry. I don't know if that's the left or the right one. Yeah, I'd say that's been rebored. Right, now looking at the actual bore itself, it's nice and clean. So I've got a nice little crots hatching on it as well. I think we're good. Right, I've got it on the bike, but I can't yet. I've got to get that magneto done. So that I'll do on this one. It's just a pickup and a show. About £250 worth of work on Rebore, oversized pistons, rings, gudgeon pings, clips, the full shebang. And shortly we'll be trying to bang this back on the bike. Cheers all, I'll catch you later. Ta-da.